Now, he ends up, the roommate Paul leaves, he ends up getting a new roommate, and his wife, Toddy, is able to move up to Philadelphia, close to where he's in the hospital, and eventually he starts spending some time in the apartment. Unfortunately, it's a second-story apartment, so it's not, he can't just live there. But he escapes and goes there for the first visit, and here we go, back to the book. It was the first time in more than 6 months I had been in a car, and the initial experience of transferring from a wheelchair to a car required all my strength. Years later, I learned from Jeff and Dave Ware, these are the people that were giving him a ride, who had not seen me since before my wounding, had cried for most of the way to our apartment. When we arrived, Jeff and Dave carried me up the steps into the wheelchair to our new digs on the second floor. After they had gone, Toddy sat me on the bed. I sat on this bed beside me and cradled Loopy in her arms. The three of us were finally alone, and as I reached for her hand, conversation seemed completely unnecessary. I did not know how I was going to get back down the steps Monday morning for my first day on outpatient status at the hospital, but then again, I didn't really care. When I first got home, I was unable to sit on a commode alone, and Toddy had to assist me with my most basic functions. Degrading though it was, we developed an intimacy rare in a couple who had been together such a short time, and we learned together to diffuse our tensions with laughter rather than tears. For a while, Toddy was wiping the rear ends of everyone in the apartment. And when I got to the point that I could go to the bathroom unattended, it was a close question as to who was more thankful.